Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shiva Ravindra. Today onwards I am going to explain the SDTM implementation guide information 3.4 latest version in this class onwards. Okay, so first of all, how to read this implementation guide. Okay, so first topic is how we are going to read this implementation guide and what are the steps we need to follow. Yeah, so this is the flow chart I have created how to start to reading this implementation guide. First, start with the basics like SDTM. Understand with the SDTM is how the clinical data is organized. Okay, so so learn about the domains like AE. AE what? Adverse event. DM nothing but so demographic like that. Okay, and next section is read section 1 to 3. Okay, so 1 to 3 key concept. So any term was not you are not about that one. Just go to the appendix B for the terms. Here you can see. So this is the 1 to 3. The in-depth information we'll cover in upcoming sessions. But here just I'm giving what we have like so purpose and introduction and fundamentals of SDTM, submit the data, etc. Okay. So next, once we understand, if you are not anything like appendix B, like each and every term detailed, you will find in the appendix D. So next thing is go to the section 3. Understand the section 4. Assumption for a domain. Every domain has specific rules. Read this before creating any data set. Okay. So like here you will see the fourth assumption for the domain like so what is the test CD must follow the control terminology code list like that some set of understanding rules are there. So we need to read those and next go to the section review the domain structure. Okay, section 5 and 6 they will tell you so the domain structure like how each and every domain what are the variables we want to be included each domain. Okay, so domain model based on the general observation classes etc you will find the data set information 5 and 6 section. So those you need to read 5 and 6 section and it's section 7 related to completely the trial design data set. Okay, before starting any clinical trial, so we need to create some trial domain for the review purpose of the sponsor and the client. And whenever you are going to create other SDTM domain, you have to take a comparison purpose as well as standards we need to take from here and follow the same standards across all the data sets. Okay, so this trial domain information you will find in the section 7 and you have to read that one. After that one, learn the relationship in the section 8. Okay, section 8, what is the relationship rel reka and the supplementary domain creations, etc. Domain creation, how we are going to create information, you will find in the section 8 and the section 9, study level references you will find. Okay, so study level references you will find in the section 9. So like so control terminology, latest version and glossary and abbreviations and CDISC SDTM related terms, etc. you will find in the section 10. Okay, so 9 and 10. So this is the way you need to be go one by one. So and some extra tips like don't read everything at once. Starts with the AERDM, some simple domain and practice it. Use the examples in the implementation guide this low number of examples. Okay, highlighted the terms you don't understand, check appendix B. So whenever you are not understanding any clinical terms, just go to and check the appendix B and refer the control terminology wherever it is required. Any hyperlink bookmarks are there, just click on and see that information. Okay, so this is a way we need to start to read the implementation guide whenever we have work in the SDTM. So just keep in mind the flow chart. So one by one we have to read and not read everything. So keep on reading. So we'll meet you in the next video to discuss the next topic of the SDTM